Good luck. Now, she is a Hollywood actress and Kanye West's former flame, but when it comes to beauty standards, Julia Fox has been putting her foot down. She's taken to social media to rail against the term anti-ageing. Interesting. We're sexy.
Well, I'm telling you
You could
now,
say that when you're 30, can't you?
Well, you can't say that when you're 30, but it's an interesting point she's making, isn't it? It's like, you know, what's wrong with ageing? She's not the only one, actually. Earlier this year, actress Jamie Lee Curtis also said that she wants the term anti-ageing to be eliminated completely. I have to say, I hadn't really thought about this until this was brought up this morning. I was like, yeah, there's loads of anti-ageing products, aren't there? And I've never been seriously offended by it.
I don't see how a product can be anti-ageing. I'm anti-ageing. Sorry, I'm coming out as an anti-ager.
Personally, yeah.
It's rubbish getting old. It's not good. It's all right. I mean, you know, I'm doing OK, but I don't want my knees to crunch when I go up the stairs. I don't want all those other things to happen. I don't want my hair to go thin. I don't want all that stuff to happen. But I don't see how a product can actually change that. The product cannot be anti-ageing. A person can be, you can be, but not the product. So she started off well because she said it was about the product, and then she just said, ageing is great, ageing is hot. She's 30 years old.
Exactly.
Tell me that when you're 62, love, yeah?
I suppose, you know, I mean, there are so many anti-ageing products.
Yeah.
I would say the majority, or the majority of them aimed at women. So it is interesting that it seems to be women who are bombarded with this, you know, don't get old, use this on your face and then you won't get old, hold back the wrinkles, which, to me, there's no cream in the market that can really
however
do that.
expensive it
I mean,
is.
they're things dreamt up by, you know, advertising executives, aren't they, to sell products. But then I look at it and go, we're all swayed by advertising. Otherwise, if you had nothing like that, it would just be called, like, cream. I'm a pot of cream. You know, we all listen to all those peptides and things and hyaluronic.
Well, it wouldn't sell very well if you said this will make you look much older. Grow age, you know what I mean? It just wouldn't.
I think there's lots of creams out there that cost an absolute fortune. I myself bought one for about 200 quid once, and then I got home and the jar was empty because my sister and the girl that was doing my cleaning smothered the whole lot on their face and there was nothing left of it. But I just think...
Did it work?
No. But I just think as long as you buy a decent moisturiser, which I never even used to use a moisturiser, I think until I was in my 60s, that's when I started thinking, oh, I better start moisturising my skin now. I'd left it a bit late at night. But that's when I first started moisturising. And I remember my mum, all they had in those years and years ago was oil of oolay, weren't it? That was like a big thing when that came out, and everyone was smothering their faces with oil of oolay. But now there's so many that it's confusing, isn't it? You don't know which one's the best one for your skin.
I always think
None
it
of them
must
work.
be very hard if you have been, you know, famous actress or any woman in the public eye very famous for their beauty.
Yeah.
Then,
You get used
what's
to
it
it,
like,
Ruth.
Cole?
You get used
Cole,
to
yeah.
it. Honestly,
Isn't it?
I have literally bought all of them.
have you?
Yeah, I'm a sucker for that. Oh, anti-ageing, I'm going to have a bit of that. Because I don't want to have cosmetic surgery if I can possibly help it. Not invasive anyway, ever. But, you know, I love people's faces, male and female, as they get older. I've got a big problem against ageism in general, in every form of life, especially, I have to say, against women.
Yeah.
There's loads of it
that
about.
that I'd like to change, is the ageism that once a woman hits a certain age, she's... you know, surplus to requirements.
They do these surveys, don't they? And they say women... It's very high statistics of women over 50 say, I feel invisible now.
Yeah.
So I'd like to get rid of that stigma before I start worrying about all the creams that are out there.
A lot of companies now are, instead of saying anti-ageing, they're trying to do so. Dove they call it pro-age. Olay call it age-defying. Age-perfect, say L'Oreal. So it seems that they're trying, the ad execs are now trying to change that from anti-ageing, you know, to pro-age.
They're just marketing us, aren't they? They're just marketing us older women. It's like, you're so stupid that you'll buy anything. And actually, a lot of us do, don't we, Colleen?
Yeah, we do.
It is. It's just a marketing thing, and it's just put a few words on there and everyone just go, oh, I'll buy it and make me look younger, and it doesn't. None of them work.
Well, listen, talking about ageing or anti-ageing, do you have a hang-up about your hands? Apparently, our late Queen told a photographer that she didn't like her hands. And then this morning, again, I hadn't really thought about it, and then we went, Oh, actually,
I
we all
might
started going,
forgot about that.
actually, mine have got a few liver spots now and they're getting a bit wrinkly.
Yeah.
Do you ever think about your hands, Linda, before
Yeah,
this
I do.
morning?
I remember we were doing a Christmas special of Birds of a Feather and I had to put a case into the top of the plane, the locker up there and whatever. And I remember there was a close-up of my hand. I thought, is that my hand? That ain't my hand. And it was my hand. It looked like this old...
claw.
It was this old lady's hand with all, like, liver spots on it and everything. And I was going, can I have a handstand in, please? I'm not having that on the telly. Anyway, but now what I do is, because I've got liver
I
spots
wouldn't
on
have
my
thought
hands...
you'd be worried about anything like that.
I'd never even noticed my hands until I looked at this big close-up of it and I thought, oh, my God, that looks like 111. And anyway, so then I just started putting tan on my hands and my arms and that, so it covers up all the liver spots. And I always wear long sleeves as well, so it goes right the way down. But I know you can get things done, can't
I
you,
don't
liver
like my
spots?
hands.
Oh, you can have, like, injections in your hands.
Yeah.
To
Laser
make
treatments
take away
and
the...
stuff.
Yeah.
But it's funny, like you, until very recently, I never really thought about it, but I was doing a close-up of something on TV and they had this shot and I went, what is that big vein? I've got this huge vein in my hand. I'd never noticed it before. And then somebody in the studio went, oh, you know what the hand models do? Before they're going to do anything close-up, they put their hands right
do that?
up and they do this and you kind of wiggle your fingers around and apparently
Why?
that drains
It
the
does,
blood.
though.
And
It
if you've
does.
got any veins standing up, this would be great if it was actually a joke. Look at the audience. Imagine actually I was just making this up and you've all fallen for it.
Do you think
it
it's-
does? Now look at your hands. See, that vein's gone down now.
It does.
I've still got
Oh!
Yeah.
You can't
Mine
let
will
well, get rid of
exactly
those.
the same.
You've-
If I stand on my head, will it get rid of the veins in my legs?
Try it.
I can't stand on my
Tell you
head.
what, we'll take a break.
No,
And then we're going
I
to get
can't
Colin
stand
on
on
her
my
head.